Hey guys, good afternoon, everyone. I hope all of you are doing great. I am not exactly stoked about the lighting, but the show must go on, right? So, I just spent a week kind of really intentionally investing in my own business development and making some incredible contacts and connections. And can I tell you that there is nothing more exciting than being in the room with people that are dedicated not only to seeing each other win, but to really getting critical feedback and collaborating and connecting, but also just having kind of this intentional design around what things need to be fixed in our businesses. And it occurred to me over the past couple of years as I've changed my own models and made definite changes that I've noticed with entrepreneurs specifically, the challenges that we face aren't really different than anyone else that's in a company. And here's why. Um, they all come from a couple of things. One, neglecting what really needs to be done. Two, not being able to admit a weakness. Three, not asking for help. And so I wanted to kind of touch base because I think we've always talked about, and I've always talked about putting an end to being your own kind of worst client. And what I mean by that is just kind of, I want you to take a second and think about you if you had a client who consistently failed to do the things that they needed to do for you and they couldn't find time to do things. They've complained about how much work they have. They complained how much things, like the time it was that things were taking for them. And they're like too preoccupied with themselves. And my sense is that even if they kept committing to action but they never did anything, that's not going to be a very fulfilling client relationship, right? And it wouldn't be long before you sat that person down and said, hey, like, we really need to have a discussion about kind of the future of what we're doing here because there's a lot of excuses, there's not action, and it always brings me back to this core question of, if your business could talk, what would it say? And my sense is that it's just the end of the first month of January, and some of you are actually thinking this out loud. You're going, if the business could talk, what would it say? And chances are some of you would have businesses that would be saying, feed me, right? You need to make some more revenue, you need some more money, you need cash. Maybe it might say, we need more people, we need more systems, we need more insert whatever. And so, what the goal is, of course, is to remember that if the business could talk, it doesn't have feelings. It doesn't care about your partnership trauma. It doesn't care about any of that stuff. And the one thing that we've realized is that our strength has really been building affiliate and partner relationships to help grow our business because, quite frankly, I just don't have the stomach or the mindset to be on so many different calls on a daily basis. And so, what we've really tried to do is like provide everybody with tools and resources, but at the same time, the have everything has been, let's get into action. And I think for most of us, when we're trying to get stuff done, we really struggle with, like, maybe we're really good at coaching other people, but we're not good at ourselves. Or maybe we're really good at, doing certain things with our clients, but we're not necessarily executing. And that's one of the reasons that we've really dedicated kind of this month to business planning because we know that there is a lot of people that actually haven't done what they needed to do. They've been delaying on kind of, maybe you had a plan to do marketing and now it's January 24th and you're like, crap, we haven't done anything for this other thing. So what we want to focus on today is just assuring you that, like, it's okay to reset your expectations. It's okay to take a second and say, let me rethink this thing because I haven't thought it all the way through. And it's totally within your right to say, you know what, I'm not really committed to doing this thing that I thought I was going to be doing. So instead, I'm going to work on X, Y, and Z. But no matter which one of those things that it is, your goal should be March. We've got till March until the end of Q1. And my sense is, as I've talked to people, that we've sat kind of in limbo. And I think a lot of us are feeling the stress of that, right? You've sat in limbo and you thought, hey, like, is this thing going to get better or worse? And I think we can all agree it's just generally like the level of suck is outrageous, right? And so what's happening is people are now kind of deep diving into, oh gosh, doing what could I be doing? And you're kind of in this kind of panic mode as you're trying to build. And the question is that if you can like and you have, hey, do things per week and do this, you would learn is that there's a lot of people that feel very similar to you. And part of this is to really get clear on how you want to go about automating or how you want to engage with people. And let's be real, we have lived through trauma for the past 2 years, and some people have been more. So, that being said, my friends, we put together a business planner that we started going through with people at the beginning of the year. And really simply, all we did was put together what we thought could be a really great intentional for those of you that are still trying to figure out how you want to go ahead and close your year. I'm going to drop in the comments if you want to grab it. Again, it's super simple, super easy to use. It's got all of kind of bells and whistles. It's got all of the frameworks. So I think what the cool thing is inside of the system, and it has all of the frameworks kind of designed